Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started, good luck. Which AWS service can be integrated with Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP for backup purposes? AWS CloudFormation, AWS Code Build, AWS Backup, AWS Direct Connect. AWS Backup is the recommended service for managing backups of Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP. How are storage volumes managed in Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? As compressed archives, as read-only volumes, as flexible aggregates, as fixed partitions. Storage volumes in Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP are managed as flexible aggregates, allowing dynamic allocation of storage. What is the recommended method for backing up Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP file systems? Manually copying data to an Amazon S3 bucket. Using AWS Backup to create scheduled snapshots. Utilizing Amazon Elastic File System for replication. Employing data lifecycle management policies. AWS Backup provides a centralized and automated solution for creating scheduled snapshots of Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP file systems, simplifying backup and recovery processes. What is the difference between a throughput capacity order and a provisioning capacity order for an Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP volume? Throughput capacity orders are ideal for workloads with consistent I/O patterns, while provisioning capacity orders are better suited for bursty workloads. Throughput capacity orders define the volume size, while provisioning capacity orders determine the performance capabilities. Throughput capacity orders are measured in IOPS, while provisioning capacity orders are specified in GB. Throughput capacity orders offer lower latency compared to provisioning capacity orders. Throughput capacity orders are designed for workloads with predictable access patterns and guarantee a baseline level of performance. Provisioning capacity orders, on the other hand, are suited for bursty workloads and provide a set amount of IOPS. How can you monitor the health and performance of an Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP file system? Employing AWS CloudTrail for API activity monitoring. By leveraging Amazon CloudWatch metrics and logs. Utilizing AWS config for resource configuration tracking. Inspecting the Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP console directly. Amazon CloudWatch provides comprehensive monitoring capabilities for Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP, allowing users to track metrics like IOPS, throughput, and latency for performance analysis. What are the scaling options available for Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP file systems? Vertical scaling by increasing the instance type. Scaling the throughput capacity order for higher performance. All of the above. Horizontal scaling by adding more file systems. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP offers multiple scaling options. Vertical scaling by upgrading the instance type for increased IOPS. Horizontal scaling by creating additional file systems, and scaling the throughput capacity order to adjust performance. What is a benefit of using Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP for business continuity? Direct integration with AWS Glue. Built-in virus scanning. Support for non-disruptive operations. Automatic instance scaling. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP supports non-disruptive operations, aiding in business continuity. What is the purpose of the data lifecycle management feature in Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? Securely share file systems with other accounts. Encrypt data at rest and in transit. Automatically migrate data between storage tiers. Schedule snapshots for backups. The Data Lifecycle Management feature in Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP allows users to define policies to transition data between performance and capacity tiers based on access patterns. What is the primary purpose of Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP SnapMirror? To create point-in-time backups of file systems. To enable disaster recovery to a secondary AWS region. To facilitate data migration between on-premises and AWS environments. To establish synchronous replication between file systems across availability zones. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP SnapMirror is a replication tool used for establishing synchronous replication between file systems within the same availability zone or across availability zones for disaster recovery purposes. What is the maximum file size that can be stored on Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? 100 terabytes. 10 terabytes. 500 gigabytes. 1 terabyte. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP supports a maximum file size of up to 100 terabytes. What are some best practices for managing Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP file systems? Utilize data lifecycle management for automatic data tiering. Regularly monitor performance metrics using Amazon CloudWatch. Take manual snapshots for disaster recovery purposes. Resize the file system size frequently to accommodate changing storage needs. Best practices for managing Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP include monitoring performance with CloudWatch, leveraging data lifecycle management for storage optimization, and utilizing AWS backup for automated snapshots instead of manual processes. Which AWS service can be used to migrate data into Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? AWS Transfer Family. AWS Data Sync. AWS Batch. Amazon Kinesis. AWS Data Sync is a suitable service for migrating data into Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP. What are the two deployment options available for Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? Single AZ deployment, multi-AZ deployment with synchronous replication. Cloud tier and archive tier. Deployment zone and capacity zone. HA pair with automatic failover, capacity on-demand instances. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP offers single AZ deployments for cost-effective scenarios and multi-AZ deployments with synchronous replication for high availability. What AWS service can help in monitoring and troubleshooting performance issues with Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? AWS OpsWorks. AWS Personal Health Dashboard. AWS Code Build. Amazon CloudWatch Logs. Amazon CloudWatch Logs can be used to monitor and troubleshoot performance issues with Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP. What type of access control does Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP support? SAML. NFSV 4.1 Kerberos. OAuth. LDAP. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP supports NFSV 4.1 Kerberos for access control. What is the maximum throughput per file system that Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP supports? 256 megabytes per second. 1 gigabyte per second. 10 megabytes per second. 16 gigabytes per second. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP supports up to 16 gigabytes per second of throughput per file system. What is the minimum deployment size for Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? 100 gigabytes. 8 terabytes. 1 terabyte. 500 gigabytes. The minimum deployment size for Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP starts at 8 terabytes. What is the difference between NFS and CIFS file protocols supported by Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? NFS offers higher performance compared to CIFS. NFS is primarily used on Windows systems, whereas CIFS is designed for Linux environments. NFS is a block-level protocol, while CIFS is a file-level protocol. NFS is a protocol for *NIX-based systems, while CIFS is commonly used on Windows machines. NFS is a protocol for *NIX-based operating systems like Linux and Mac OS, while CIFS is the Windows counterpart used for file sharing. Which AWS service can automate the creation and management of virtual private clouds for Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? AWS X-Ray, Amazon Poly, AWS CloudFormation, AWS IoT Core. AWS CloudFormation can automate the creation and management of AWS resources. Which feature of Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP enables efficient data deduplication? CloudWatch metrics, random access memory, GPU acceleration, inline data compaction. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP uses inline data compaction for efficient data deduplication. How does Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP ensure high availability? By integrating with AWS Lambda. By deploying in multiple availability zones. By using RAID. By using dual controllers. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP achieves high availability by deploying across multiple availability zones. Which service provides fully managed NetApp ONTAP file storage in AWS? Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP, AWS Storage Gateway, Amazon EFS, Amazon S3. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP is specifically designed to provide managed NetApp ONTAP file storage. How does Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP ensure data integrity? By compressing data. By using checksums. By using random access memory. By replicating data across regions. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP ensures data integrity through the use of checksums. Which AWS service can automate the deployment of Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? AWS CloudFormation, AWS Elastic Beanstalk, AWS Lambda, AWS OpsWorks. AWS CloudFormation can be used to automate the deployment of Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP resources. What are the two storage protocols supported by Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP? CIFS, NFS, NFS, ISCSI, S3 Object Lock, Glacier, CIFS, FTP. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP supports industry-standard CIFS and NFS file protocols for broad application compatibility. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.